Today is Celebration Day. We all agree it has been a journey, lifestyle change program. We have changed our lives, haven't we? Because we have learned a great deal in the 12 weeks. We've learned how to manage our food and food portions, emotional eating, relationship with food, exercise, sleep patterns, mental health, sexual health, and even social connections. And indeed, it has been a great learning experience, hasn't it? So we have something good to celebrate. So today we reflect on that journey, we celebrate achievements and plan for the future. You have started, and we did help you to create a long-term plan so that we can maintain the progress. So we have walked the journey. We are happy to be here. We have learned so much, and today we bring it all together. So please feel free to share. Please feel free to tell stories about how it has been, what your experiences have been, so that we can all enjoy together as we celebrate. Indeed, it is the last evening, the last Monday evening of all of us together. What am I going to do with my Monday evenings, I wonder? But it has been really nice to be here. The group will still continue, so we're not off the hook yet. We need to have a motivational talk. Is Dr. Hiba here already?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. There you are. And we are happy to have you to give us that last punch. What are we going to do? What do you want to see us go through in the next few days after the program, and next few days and years after the program to keep the spirit going? So, Dr. Hiba, all the way from the
Hi,
UK. Hi, hi. Where are
good
you? Oh,
evening. Can you see me?
yeah. Yes, I can.
Nice to see everybody, the few faces that I'm seeing. Yes, nice to see you, Miss Lorraine.
Nice to see you, Dr. Hiba. Welcome. We say in Kenya,
Thank you.
Karibu. Wow,
Asante
you
sana.
even got that. Okay, so we are all here, all
Thank
ears,
you.
waiting to
Yeah,
get this motivation from Dr. Hiba. Welcome.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure if this is actually a motivation because, we've come a long way, but yeah. I have a few words to share with everybody. Um, um, mainly congratulating everybody, but also to encourage people as the journey comes to an end. So, good evening once again. Good evening, everybody. It is 5 minutes past 6 here in the UK, and I believe it's 5 minutes past 8 in Kenya. I don't know where others are joining from, but wherever you are joining from, hello, good afternoon, good morning. Today, we celebrate not just the completion of a program, but the transformation of lives. That's what I'll call it, transformation of lives. Everybody here today, each of us sitting here today, has committed to a journey of change. We have embraced new habits, so many new habits, reducing our portion sizes, first and foremost, quitting animal proteins at night, getting more physically active through the 10,000 steps, embracing new choices. I believe everybody has made one or two, changes in terms of the choices they make when it comes to food, when it comes to life in general. We have even worked on our mindset around, a relationship with food, around building positive social networks, around knowing why, finding our whys as to why, we are on the program, but our whys in everything we do in life as well. All of these have shaped the person you are today. It wasn't an easy journey. There were days when the goals seemed very distant. There were days when you seemed like you wanted to go back to your old ways, which was really very comfortable. As you know, old ways are very comfortable. And when the challenge we are on felt so heavy, I've been there because, as you know, the pilot started with us in the UK. So we felt those days as well. The days that you wanted to quit and just go back to who you were before Dr. Alice and her team started with, cutting down our portion sizes. But you persevered. You showed up not just for the program, but for yourselves, for your families, for your friends, for your loved ones, because you had thought of your why before you started this journey, or the very least at the beginning of this journey. You thought of why you needed to do this. You thought of why you needed to make those changes to your lifestyle. As we come to the end of the program today, may I kindly ask each and everyone here to just pause and think. Few minutes, think about where you started from and where you are now. Think about 12 weeks ago, the choices you were making. Think about what you were eating. Think about how you were eating. Think about how you were drinking. Think about how you were sleeping and where you are now. What you have achieved goes beyond any weight loss program or strength, gaining exercise. Or, you've tapped into something much, much deeper that you may not have realized. Resilience. You've tapped into resilience, you've tapped into discipline and believe in your own potential. You have chosen health, well-being, and a future that is filled with many more possibilities beyond just health. This program may be over as we bring everything to an end today, but your journey is not over. You've built a foundation that will carry you forward. You now have the tools. Each and everyone here has tools and the knowledge, and most importantly, the inner strength to continue shaping your life in ways that align with your new values and aspirations. But please remember that the progress you have made isn't just measured in the milestones we reach. Okay, so yes, this was a milestone, 12 weeks, it's come to an end. That's not just the progress. It is in the daily commitment to becoming our best selves. It is not enough to say, yeah, I've done well, 12 weeks, I've managed to do what I set out to do. Progress is going to be in the daily commitment after today to becoming our best selves. And you've proven that you can take control of your life and your health, and that is a powerful thing. So I have no doubt that we are all going to be able to continue. So as you leave here today, today's program, please carry with you the pride of your accomplishments, the wisdom of all the experiences we've all had and shared, and the determination to keep pushing forward. Because you are the architect of your future, and every choice you make henceforth is another step towards a healthier, more fulfilled life, or otherwise. Celebrate this moment, celebrate today, because you deserve it, and know that the best is yet to come. And finally, I'd just like to say congratulations on this incredible achievement. It's supposed to be a very happy ending for all of us, but I kind of feel a bit emotional. I don't know why, but I'll just end by saying congratulations, everybody, for coming this far. I'm not sure when I'll get the opportunity to speak to you again. Maybe that's why I'm emotional. I don't know. But I just want to say well done to everybody. And then I hope you continue with this progress by committing to the everyday activities. I'll bring my talk to an end here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Hiba. What do you remember Dr. Hiba for? Which of the lessons, which of the principles did Dr. Hiba teach us about? You can put it on the chat, guys, so that we know. It feels emotionally added to our lives. So what did Dr. Hiba, what do you remember her for?
I'm not sure because I was a bit missing this time around. So I don't know if people still remember me apart from the intro.
Well, Elizabeth says it's an emotional session. Does anybody? Yeah, because you were there in the beginning and then you've
I
come
was
at
at the beginning, yeah.
But there's something very fundamental Dr. Hiba talked about through the program. Who remembers that? It's her pet topic. I may say pet topic. Yeah, anybody? Waiting for a hand, waiting for a comment. Think about it. Dr. Hiba at the very beginning told us, she talked about our medication, Mary. Why don't I remember that, Mary? Are you mixing her up with Dr. Jalango, maybe?
Maybe Dr.
Who we
I
shall
think
hear
so.
about? Who we hear from, rather?
You forgot her.
Okay. It was at the beginning, but she gave us a grounding, a foundation for what we are discussing. Do you remember something about your why? Yeah, to give us the reason for what we do. So that good, Elvira, thank you. At least we were together in that session. Yes. Our why, because that gives us direction, that gives us meaning. It gets us to do what we need to do. And something she mentioned today is about discipline. Whatever else we've achieved, we have managed to get a discipline to do what we were not doing 12 weeks ago, so which is very big. So keep thinking about your why. Anything you do, why am I doing what I do? Because it gives you the deeper reason for what we do. Dr. Hiba, we are very grateful. And just to add on to that, I saw something that resonates with what you said, that we must suffer one of two things. So either it's the pain of discipline or the pain of regret or disappointment. We'd rather have the discipline, haven't we? Reduce our food portions, don't eat the meat at night, sleep early, whatever it is. But that discipline can only happen when our why is very clear. So we are always very grateful, Dr. Hiba, for help, for coming through, for giving us that gravitas. And we are happy to keep going. We're happy to have you on the program. And feel free to post whatever it is you'd like to say to Dr. Hiba as we continue in the session.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you
John,
for
I'd like
having
you
me.
to come in and maybe with Dr. Nyawera, Dr. Atieno Jalango. You've been the doctors on the program. So you were promising to give us that punch, that last punch about what we need to do about living with diabetes. So Dr. John, it's your session.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. I think Hiba is emotional, but Hiba, we have the reunion. So in 3 months' time, you'll be talking to them again. And they will also join the opening ceremony for the next season. So you'll still meet them from time to time.
I know, but it won't be the same, It's not like this one. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, for this session, we want to talk about really sustainability. How are you going to sustain this habit? And we gave you a book to read, The Diabetes Code. I hope everybody has read the book. And so I want to start by saying, together with Dr. Jalango, we are going to do this. So I want to start by saying, and I need you to tell me what you think about this. Medication is not an answer to managing type 2 diabetes. What do you think about that statement? Talk to me. Medication is not an answer to managing type 2 diabetes.
Can I answer?
Yes, please.
Thank you and good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
And the fellow graduates. For me, when I get that word that it is not the medicine, it means that if you can take as much medicine as possible, but that would not, help you much. The most important thing is what you eat and the portion that you take. And if you follow the guidelines of nutrition as required, then eventually you may just need to get rid of the medicine.
Yes. Yes. And thank you very much, Mr. Joseph. You've been most active, and we like your enthusiasm and the changes that you've made. Thank you. So, anybody else? Let's have 3 and plus gender balance. Education
Can I say
is not...
something?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, while I was reading that book, Diabetes Code, there's a statement that really struck me, and I felt very, very good about it. And it is really what will sustain me and will keep me going. There is a statement where the author says, diabetes is a dietary problem which will not be managed by medication. And for me, yeah, if it's a dietary problem, then I know I will manage my diet. If I can manage diabetes by diet, then I know I have control, I have the power to manage diabetes, yes.
And how have you done, Mary? 12 weeks.
These 12 weeks have been wonderful. I am one person who said on week 1 that sisi Waluhya tutaumia sana.
Even not week 1, on the orientation class.
Yes. So I was really thinking about all these, the foods I like, my fruits and all that. Then here you came in and you are like, we have to really change. We have to be so disciplined and all that. And for me, I think this has really, really been wonderful, these 12 weeks. Last week, you realized I was not posting my blood sugar.
Yes.
I was away. I was at Manzoni. I don't know how to prick myself. I have somebody who pricks me. She's right here. I was away. But for the 4 days that I was away, I literally controlled my sugar with diet. I was in this hotel, the foods were everywhere and everything was there. But I said for this time that I'll be away, I will not do carbs. Yeah, I said I'll not do carbs. Yeah. I'll not risk my blood going high. And actually, when I came back, when I tested, I was okay. Another thing that I have done in these 12 weeks, I have lost 16 kgs. Wow. Which is really something, because I have struggled to lose weight, I think, for the past, I don't know how many years. But for some reason, this program has helped me to lose 16 kgs. I was 102. Now I'm 82. I'm now 82, which is something very, very important. And then, just like Daktari has said, for me, I think I've gained that discipline. Even the things I thought I could not do, the foods I thought I cannot be without. I loved ice cream. I said I loved chocolate. I loved fruits. I loved watermelon so much. Because of my health, because I know I'm doing this for me. I know I belong to me. I know I owe it to me. You can't believe that I have managed. And I can do without those foods. I can control those foods. Today I was again at a hotel somewhere, and I took this photo. They brought me food on 3 plates. I was like, now Dr. Juang is going to scold me, and somebody is going to cycle the food. And so I was like, this is the food I've been given, but I'll not finish it. I cut it in half and posted the half that I had left. It really makes me feel so good, although it is very nostalgic to leave this group. I hope we can still continue even without the Daktaris just telling each other hello. I've learned new foods. I've been admiring this person who always puts there the yellow ugali. There is this lady who always talks about a pinch of water, a pinch. I'm also learning new diets. So for me, I think this is really beautiful. I said when we were starting off, I was having a very harsh burning sensation. I think I told you.
Yes.
And it's who told me that's associated with the diabetes. Yeah, it has actually reduced and gone. Sometimes I stay for days without it, and when it comes, it is very mild. And I've also known that next time I'm going to Nairobi, I'll see a podiatrist. I know it will go for good. So I'm very grateful about this program. It has actually changed my life. Indeed, it is a total life change. Indeed.
Thank you so much, Mary, for sharing your experience. You said a few things that I'd just like to maybe put in a little bit more information. For example, the first day, you said that, oh my goodness, this Waluyas, you're going to kill us, because we talked about portion sizes, you know. But you realize this is why most people are afraid to go see the dietitians. They're afraid to go see the dietitians or nutritionists because they assume we are going to deny you food, you know. That was the assumption. But when you come, you have learned so much. You can still eat sufficient food and enjoy it, but the portions matter. Okay? So thank you so much. Also, we're not going to leave you. We will always invite you for different sessions. Every quarter, after every 12 weeks or every session, we are going to have a reunion and meet all the other people in the other groups. And so we will keep you going. And you also have a champion, Charles. We're just going to have to figure out how we're going to keep him on the program so that he can keep motivating you guys. So we will keep together and we will continue to support you. So we are not disappearing. We are not going anywhere. But now it's time for you to bring other people so that they can also benefit from the program. So we've had two people share with us, medication is not an answer to managing type 2 diabetes. Can I hear one more comment? Just about, we are not even yet wanting to hear about the experiences. I just want you to explain why this statement is true. You're saying it is true. Why is it true?
Can I say something, Dr. Ray?
Yes, please.
Medication is not, the statement is true, basically because one, diabetes is a lifestyle condition which comes as a result of very many predisposing factors, like genetics is there, lifestyle is there, other medications are there. So when we really rely on medication alone, then we'll not be curbing the problem of diabetes. Because largely, we have diabetes as a result of compromised lifestyle conditions. So we must fix lifestyle issues with lifestyle change or lifestyle adaptations. We have to adapt to living conditions that may make us not to develop or make the already people with the diabetes to progress to the advanced levels. Yeah. Like you always tell us that lifestyle always poses the gun, but genes and other factors pulls the trigger.
Yes.
That's what I may say.
Thank you for reminding me about my favorite quote. Thank you for reminding me about my favorite quote, and it is, genes load the gun and lifestyle pulls the trigger. Thank you. Yes. This was somebody else trying to say something? Okay, very good. I just wanted us to summarize the diabetes code. So this book is by this famous doctor called Jason Fung, who has taken intermittent fasting to another level. And the only time I actually encourage people to do intermittent fasting is when you've gone through the lifestyle course, because you know exactly what to do and it's not going to be a problem. So number one, he says that type 2 diabetes is largely related to lifestyle factors and is characterized by insulin resistance. And we know that. We have learned lifestyle. We have learned so many things about nutrition, education, relationship with food, physical activity, circadian rhythm, all right? All these things, sexual health, we have learned how these things are all related to lifestyle. So type 2 diabetes If you rely on medication to manage your diabetes, you will keep increasing the dosages of medication, and in no time, you're going to be taking a whole jar of medication a month, and that is definitely going to affect you. So the second point is that insulin resistance and obesity is the root cause of type 2 diabetes. So it means that when you are diabetic or living with type 2 diabetes, you will benefit from weight loss. And weight loss is very easy, as you have seen. Weight loss is not about going on a diet, starving yourself, eating too little. No, weight loss is learning where is the problem. Why is my weight high? Why is my sugar high? And you have seen it. Everybody here has reduced their dosage of medication. You have seen it yourself. The minute you eat wrong, your sugar shoots up. The minute you reduce your carbs and watch your portions, you're better. And you also know there are some things that increase your sugar, and it's not necessarily to do with food. But definitely the root cause is overweight and obesity. So you need to make sure that you lose weight so that you can actually improve your type 2 diabetes management. Remember, as the fat, and the funny enough, the body is very interesting. When you add a little weight, the fat cells increase. In fact, excuse me, let me just get the fat so that I can show you. Okay, I'm sure you can see this fat. This is 2.5 kilos, okay? Just 2.5 kilos of fat, all right? So remember, every time your weight goes up, the body has fat cells. Those fat cells increase in size, and they increase in size. They just become big. But when you add excess weight, the fat cells increase in size and number. So you become bigger and bigger. And what happens is the fat cells, they just lie in weight. So that now you have done very well, you've learned your lifestyle, everything, then you go back to eating not good, then definitely you are going to gain all the weight and back. And so remember, it is a vicious circle. The more you eat, the less exercise you make, you become resistant to insulin. So you require more medication to manage your diet, to manage your blood sugar, But like we have said, you need lifestyle. It is number one, and then medication follow. Okay? Number 3 is your diet.
Paragraph 2.
We've talked about your diet, okay? Your diet is so important, and you've learned many things: relationship with food, portion sizes, carbohydrate intelligence. You have learned so much. So this is very, very important. Remember, a high carbohydrate diet is bad for you. Low fat is also bad for you. So don't limit fat. So people limit fat very little. Oh, you boil your vegetables. No, you need to eat tasty food. Remember, your meats and chickens and all this, they already have fat. So you do not need to add fat, but your vegetables, you must always add fat. So you shouldn't eat things that don't have fat. No, you need some fat, but how much? Carbohydrate intelligence is the one that will really, really make a difference. And we have all gone through that, and okay? So number 4, intermittent fasting for diabetes reversal. And it's now that you know your relationship with food, you know your emotional triggers with food, you need to think about this. But one way of really sustaining your health is eating less. Remember, as we get older, we don't need much food. We are only maintaining. We don't need to build a new heart, a new muscles. So this is one way actually of maintaining a healthy weight, or what we call time restricted eating. So you can do this. You can just make sure you eat during the day, meaning by 5 o'clock, as the sun goes down, you have eaten. So that means if your last meal is at 5 o'clock, you are count from 5 p.m. to the next day, maybe at 9 o'clock. You have fasted for 14 to 15 hours, which is fine. Or you can make sure that you eat within 8 hours, you're eating, and then you fast for 16 hours. Meaning if you start eating at 10 o'clock, your last meal is probably at 6. If your first meal is at 12, then your last meal is at 8 o'clock. But the one that is more natural is make sure you're just eating during the day. You wake up and you eat. So intermittent fasting, we have talked about it now because you have gone through this session, you know so much about diet, you can do this safely. But we are all here to ask you. And some things to remember when you're doing intermittent fasting. Don't do very long hours without food, you know, just start slowly. So we are talking about start slow, all right? Begin with shorter fasting periods. So maybe 12 hours, 14, but 16 is the one that I can recommend. 16, fasting 16 hours. Always stay hydrated. Make sure you take your teas and your waters and your herbal teas if you're able to do that, but make sure you stay hydrated. And then you have to choose the one that fits your lifestyle. So don't struggle. The minute you feel like you're struggling, then it's not the best plan for you. And then, of course, focus on eating healthy, nutrient-dense food. Eat healthy. You know how to eat healthy. You guys can make a bit, you can now talk to somebody how to eat healthy without giving false information. Then, of course, monitor your body's responses. Monitor your blood sugars, what's going on. Monitor your HbA1c, monitor your weight. And of course, be consistent. Just be consistent. And then, of course, last but not least, just remember your lifestyle kills your genes load the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. You can do this. You can take care of yourself. You can sustain this. You've done it for 12 weeks. You can continue to do it. So, yeah, thank you very much. That's just the summary for diabetes code. You have read it. If you have any specific question, put it in the group or put it on the chat there. Then we can do something about it. There's somebody who posted a question here. Mildred, can you see that? Oh yeah, I think maybe Dr. Atieno has asked.
We've answered a few of them. Yeah.
Yes, just to add on to what you're telling everybody, you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic. When you're not realistic, when you start removing carbohydrates from your diet, it's not realistic and it's not sustainable. So don't even start because you're just going to create problems. You can have carbs, but how much carbs in your diet? Remember the carbohydrate intelligence. And if you haven't attended this course and you'd like, we'll be having a session starting on 4th of July. But that will be just purely nutrition. It will be 6 weeks and purely nutrition. Thank you very much. Miss Lorraine, can I hand the baton over to you?
Yes, please.
Do you have any questions? Yeah.
And before we get the questions, it would be nice to hear from Dr. Atieno and Dr. Nyawera. What would you contribute to that as a final speech, as it were, final, the punch to the team?
Yeah.
Dr. Atieno, we start with you.
That's me?
Yes, that's you.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you very much. What I want to do today is more of an encouragement, not much more medical knowledge. What you require now, I think, is going the extra mile and keeping at it. You have begun a journey, and that journey began with one step, realizing that something had to change and taking a step in the right direction. This journey is, I would say, let's say 1,000 miles. We have walked probably just 25 miles. Now, there is so much more to go. And what you need is the courage to go on and not quit. So your why is very important here. And also your conviction and commitment to the process, no matter what you go through. When you are doing good, it will be encouraging. But when things don't go so good, they can be discouraging But one thing I would like to encourage you today is you must not quit. So this is a lifelong journey that you have committed to. I will encourage you to keep at it each moment. Take it moment by moment, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, and year by year. So what you have done is just the beginning. So you need to keep working at it. So I will end by just reciting something that I hope will encourage you. I will be a bit poetic today. So don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're traveling seems all uphill, when funds are low and debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but do not quit. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint in the clouds of doubt, and you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit, when things seem worst, that you must not quit. So from me, it's a congratulations for making it up to this point and an encouragement that you must continue to go forth and not quit. Thank you, and over to you, Lorraine.
Waxing lyrical today, Doc? Thank you.
I hope we have another poem for the last 10 minutes of the session.
Thank you very much,
That
Dr.
was
Tina.
beautiful. I just wanted to add something to something Dr. Atieno has said. There's something we use when we're managing people: start, stop, and continue doing. So because it was 12 weeks and it was intense, a lot of information, probably there are some things that you did not start, and there are some bad habits that you've continued doing and you need to stop doing them. So just think about it. Start doing what you were not able to start during the 12 weeks, because we are 25 miles and this is a long journey. We've just begun. And then continue doing all the good things that you have learned. Continue exercising, sleeping well, doing everything you've learned. And then, stop anything that's bad. So start doing what you didn't do, continue doing everything that you did that is benefiting you, and then stop doing anything that you still need to work on. So eventually you can stop it. So let's just go for it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for adding that.
Yeah.
Good. So as we start on this journey, as Dr. Atieno says, sometimes something may not work. But when it doesn't work, don't change your mind. Just change the methods. And we've learned so much to work with because there's always a better way to do it. Yes. The one person who said that is Thomas Edison. He definitely knew about making changes and changing methods. So keep changing, keep doing what needs to be done, keep going. That poem, remember it, Dr. Atieno.
Yeah.
What about Dr. Maina, the resident doctor? What do you have to say to this cohort?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Evening. To congratulate everyone who participated. You did very, very, very well. I must congratulate all of you. I'm hoping that the management will make or have a book on all your meals. I know once in a while I'd noticed some people would forget and have 2 carbs, but then I noticed the next time they have corrected it. So it's a journey. 12 weeks is not enough. We may not be with you every day, but you can always ask questions. Please don't think that because the 12 weeks are up, that, oh, we've left you in the air. No. Ask questions. Ask each other, ask us. There were some people's meals that were excellent, very colorful, very well balanced, and some people were really consistent. And some of the ones who are saying they've lost weight within those 12 weeks, yes, you are consistent, and I congratulate all of you. Now, not everyone could have started or been successful in all the lessons we had. So even if you did 60%, have started 60%, try the next one, because I noticed like the pacer, the walk, there were some people I never saw walk, but I'm assuming you walked because you have to walk. It's just either you didn't use a pacer or you didn't know how to use it. Get a pacer, start with half an hour. Half an hour, and with time, you'll notice that you're doing more. Please remember, it is not a prison sentence. You fall today, tomorrow is another day. Wake up, dust yourself, and move on. Don't say, "Woye, I messed yesterday. What do people think of me?" No, 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 no. And don't go out there telling people you're on a diet. You're not on a diet. You're on a lifestyle change. So even if you go out with friends, you know what you can eat. You don't have to tell everybody, "I can't eat, I can't eat, I can't eat." It's something that, we all go to restaurants and find a spread of 1,001 carbohydrates. Pick one, just pick one. Don't pick all of them. Pick one. And if anybody asks you why you're eating so little, tell them your veggies and your animal proteins are enough. But I congratulate you. I hope that you will also tell your doctors what you have done, what you're doing, because not every doctor is into this lifestyle change. Be an educator. You can also educate us. We don't have to be the one educating you. Thank you and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Daktari. Wise words, eh? Yeah, you're not on a diet, you're on a lifestyle change to live positively with diabetes. And I'm seeing comments, somebody saying they're maybe getting off their insulin. Those are the kind of results we want. But we need to hear this from you people. This time you're educating us, as Dr. Maina has said, and to help us do this, so that we listen to your stories, we listen to your success. We need to know, was it worth being here every Monday evening? So Mildred, we haven't heard you today. You've taken note of the comments, you want to get people to talk. So Mildred and Dr. Ojwang, please help us to know, how successful was this program? What stories are we getting from our panel?
Yes, I think you're going to help us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this session, we just want to hear, what are your experiences? In the past, we have called so-and-so, please tell us what your experiences is, but we didn't do that. We just want you to share openly, to encourage some people who are here who would like to undertake this program, and to encourage people who are also in the program but did not work hard to achieve what you achieved. So just share, what are your experiences?
I think we had one from
there are some from the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We can start from the chat. Mildred, go ahead.
The last one. I'll start from the last one from Horeb. These 12 weeks have truly been an eye-opener. I was not sure when we started, but now I am somewhere. I have made changes to my diet. Thank you so much, and God bless. Yes, Horeb, you are not sure. What weren't you sure about? You can speak. Horeb, you can unmute yourself and speak. Tell us, what were you unsure about, and now what are you sure about?
And that's going to help us. It's going to help us to make things clear for people. We are also growing, and we want this program to impact everyone around Kenya and the world. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not able to speak. Then we have Jane. I'm going to hospital tomorrow, and my doctor told me I can stop taking insulin after tomorrow's visit. My medication will also be reduced. I really thank God for this great change. But before that, she had written, yeah, the program is very educative. I have managed to reduce insulin intake from 16 to 4 units. I eat well. I have reduced weight from 96 to 74. I've also increased my PESA. I started at 6,000 and now I'm at 10,000. I am disciplined with my meals. Thank you all, our teachers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Very, very good. Eh?
Titus.
Well done. Yes.
Titus, I also totally agree. Diabetes control is through diet. Having learned more about carbs have been a great experience. Yeah, plus good sleep, stress management, great social interactions, and physical activity, etc. Someone needs to be muted. Charles.
Okay. You can unmute Mildred. Yeah.
Okay. We have 2 new messages down. Oh, Joyce Barriu says she's not able to unmute.
Okay, let me unmute her.
Joyce. As we are reading for Rose Asiago, I have really learned a lot. The nutrition has opened my eyes as my first nutritionist taught me differently. Carbs intelligence was an impact to me and it has turned around things for me. I would like the circadian video. I need to understand it more. Thank you for your commitment to enlighten us. Thank you and be blessed. Thank you, Rose. Joyce, now you can try to speak.
I've asked you to unmute, so just say unmute. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes this technology. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
You can just type, Joyce.
Yeah. I don't know why, but
She had a story. She had said something, eh?
Yeah.
okay. So let's hear
Joyce.
voices, people, especially if you've never said anything.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to hear your voice. Also, you can show us your face. We've never seen many faces, eh? Yeah.
Mary says that diabetes had condemned me to very boring diets. But with this program, I can still enjoy food and be healthy. Great.
Yes, because many people think the dietitian will put you on boiled food and what, and so you don't see, so you can see what you're missing by not going to see the dietitian. So you can see what the dietitian can do for you a lot. So thank you for sharing all these things openly. Yeah. I still would like to hear voices.
Michael?
Yeah, I would like to say something.
Yes.
Thank you.
First, I would like to thank all my teachers. You have been wonderful to us. You have really taught us. Your level of dedication is really admirable. At the exact time you'll start the program, well prepared, and we have learned. In fact, me, I was learning. Sometimes I was sharing with my sisters who are also diabetic from what I've learned from this session, and they are telling me they are doing well. So you have transformed many of us. You may think you have transformed me alone, but you have transformed many people who have been suffering. May God bless you abundantly. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ayu. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. We feel the same way. You brought out the best in us. You know, you are such a special group. The posting, season 7 takes the cup. You posted, my friends. The sugars, you posted. You brought out the best in us. And when you bring out the best in us, then we are ready for you, you know. So thank you so much for bringing the best in us and making us better at doing this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We needed to hear a man's voice.
Oh, yeah, gender balance.
Michael.
There is a man now.
Yes, thank you.
Noah.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
This is the person who posted 16.0 at some stage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I learned my mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But what has this training done to me? One, I am my own doctor in the sense that I actually plan what to eat.
Mhm.
And as I'm speaking, my wife is listening. I'm with her here.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I tell her, no, this one I'm not taking. I'll take this tomorrow morning. This is something I never used to do. But I've been so much empowered. I know what to take. Sometimes I go off board when I have visitors, but I quickly come back to my senses. The other thing which has really made me happy is that it is this during this season that my doctor reduced my medicine. Why? Because I took to him all the chart, what you had posted, the glucose monitoring from the day we started up to last month on 26th. He looked at it. He looked at it very keenly, plus my results.
Mm-hmm.
That made him very happy. It also made me very happy. Of course, after attaining a 5.6. For me, that is a start of my journey. I'm not saying that is where I'll stop. I really want it to come down so that eventually I'll be starting the issues of nutrition. Thank you very much. And may God bless all of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, and you owe us yellow flour for ugali, huh?
Oh yes, the yellow flower is my thing.
It looks so good. I can't wait to get my share of it. Yes, we have Felix.
Yeah.
Felix, please go for it.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear
Yes,
you
we
now.
can get
Good
you.
evening.
Evening.
I know I'm one of the people who have never spoken, but I want to say that I've really enjoyed this program. I followed the rules, and I'm sad that it is ending. Otherwise, I've enjoyed a lot. I've learned a lot from my teachers, and I want to say thank you very much. At one time, I tried to ring Dr. Juang, but I didn't get her on the phone. Now, I'm happy. I've progressed well, and right now I feel I now know my body, and I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I will be the first one to call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Welcome.
we have been calling people, and what you want to know is we are going to call all of you after this because you also need to know what everybody has achieved individually so that we can report back. And remember, if we get that data, then more people will benefit from this program because then Old Mutual will say, okay, you did well. We will now support another 200 people. And I'm sure the way you're doing well, you would like anybody you know who is living with diabetes to actually benefit from this. So we'll call each one of you together with Mildred. So, and I will be the first, I'll call you first, Mr.
Okay. What information do you require so that I prepare?
Okay, so the information we'll require is really what medication were you taking before? What are you taking now? What is your HbA1c? What is it now? What were your struggles before the program? And what have you achieved? So it will just be a telephone conversation that I can also give you some recommendations and also recommendations. How can we improve the program? Yes. Thank you. And thank you for asking that. So maybe in the chat here, we can also say, why don't you tell us what was your best sessions and what was your favorite and why? Just post some of this data so we start collecting them and what we can improve. We're happy to hear that. Yeah.
I've not given that a thought.
Yes.
Because I think all the sessions have been good. But now as an afterthought, maybe tomorrow I would be able to rank them.
Okay. Yeah. So somebody's asking if there's season 8. Yes, we are having season 8, but season 8 is not for diabetes or people living with diabetes. It will be purely nutrition education for 6 weeks, and that is for anybody suffering from any chronic condition. This is because we want to take a little break. Diabetes is also intense, and then we can come back next year with season 9 for now again diabetes. Yes. Thank you. So, is this all we get? One more experience.
Miriam,
well, from the chats, from Margaret, then Noah. I'm my own self now, knowing what to eat, especially planning on what to eat. It is during this session that my doctor reduced my medicine to half after attaining 5.6 HbA1c. Nice. Then from Joyce, who was unable to speak, I said I was not sure I would make it when we started, but now I'm very keen on what I eat and how I eat. I loved the poem, Daktari, please share. And she has been sent for a message. Jane, the why to what I eat has helped me to keep my sugars consistent. I do not just cook anything. My family has been part of my journey and have benefited from my new knowledge. Nice. Joyce, I read somewhere that a doctor treating you for diabetes and has never discussed diet or what you eat is more of a drug dealer than a doctor. Oh, Lord.
That's a funny one.
From Dan, I have learned a lot thanks to you all. My medication was reduced twice during the 12 weeks. I'm now doing MPGET M 5 mg plus 500 mg. I reduced my weight from 100 kilos to 70. I have been on top 10 of the PACER group.
Yes.
Good.
Whoa.
And understand more of carbohydrate intelligence. Where has it gone? People are posting, so it's going up.
Yeah.
Learned more about carbohydrate intelligence and balanced diet, meal portion, exercise. I am grateful as I also feel much younger.
Yes.
Jane, my favorite topic is carbohydrate intelligence. She didn't even need to think about it. Is there season 8? Got invited today for the first time. Dorothy Akin, yes. And you have been given the contacts there by Lydia. As Old Mutual, we are so proud and happy for you all. From Mary. Very many congratulations. Thank you so much, DTLC, for the wonderful and impactful program. Then Charles is saying, please repeat the start date of season 8. Maybe we'll go and chat and add it on the chat.
Lydia, provide the information
Agnes,
and the link. Yes.
Agnes, my highlight was the issue of taking care of your feet and emotional relationship with food. I must mention the FREEZE acronym. Nice. Will Old Mutual also support season 8 if one was in season 7? Well, that's a question to the administration team.
But you need to take a break. If you're in season 7, you need a break. Just take a break. You come back again. Give an opportunity to a member of your family or the spouses. Yes. And Mildred, when you finish reading, I'd like to hear from a spouse who was not in the program, but their partner or their spouse was in the program. And then we can go to yes.
From Sim Scholar, my relationship with food was another major lesson learned. From Rose, I was not eating raw vegetables. Actually, I hope Aden is here to tell us he has really improved on his raw vegetables. I see vegetables on his plate now, and I'm like, hooray.
Yeah, we should
So
take
for
it.
Rose, she was not eating raw vegetables, but now I enjoy them. Okra and others are difficult, but now I enjoy them. I'm able to say no politely. From Jane, my best session was carbs intelligence, but all the sessions were very educative. Thank you for your response. When will season 8 start? The date is there on the 4th of November, 2024. Then from Magdalene, great. Many thanks for your great teachings. Excellent. From Jane. Elizabeth, these sessions have taught me how to eat healthy, how to keep on no matter what. I sleep better now. Thank you for the calls and guidance. My sugars no longer are at 20, at 20s. I'm getting better and better. Thank you, and God bless the DTLC team. My best session from Felix is the carb intelligence. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes.
Felix is the carb intelligence, and I enjoyed the 10,000 walking exercise in the PACER group. Then from Dan, are you negotiating with other insurance companies like Britam, Jubilee, etc.? Well, we have a long story with that, but Dr. Alice can expound further. Yeah, like so that they can also support what Old Mutual has done. Carb intelligence from Lucy started it for me, building social networks and food care. Kyrie, I loved the poem Daktari. Please share. It has been shared up there. It is, or Lydia can share it again, just here. From Elvira, it is impossible to choose one as the best. All topics complemented each other. It's been a wonderful 12 weeks. Thanks. Great job. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have
Joseph.
2 people. Yes.
Yeah.
Start with Mary. Joseph had, okay, go on. Ladies first, but it's okay, Joseph. Go on.
No, I can let the lady go first.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Adiambo.
Hello, good
Unmute.
evening, everyone.
Okay.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Evening.
personally, I enjoyed all the topics. And I think, Dr. you asked if someone's spouses can share. And my husband has been a beneficiary. If at all he can talk instead of me, he can just be able to share something about the program, what he's been able to.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, I think I'm twisted into this program. My diet has changed. It's probably easier if it's the man who is in the program and the wife is not, then the household will continue to eat the normal food, and the person who is in the program will be the one who is getting special diet. But in our case, we are just the two of us in the house. And my wife is the one who decides what the diet is for the day. So basically, I've started eating ugali in the morning, a very small piece, the size of my fist, and a lot of protein. And then I am the one who used to walk a lot in the family. I used to do nearly an average of 8 to 10 kilometers a day. And nowadays, I am just sitting behind and watching her do the walk. It's like we are driving out of the house, and she's let me take a head start and walk for quite a while. Then I relax, maybe watch 1 or 2 programs, then catch up with her later. But I think it's been a good program. I've seen a lot of improvement. The best part was she got out of medication about 2 weeks ago, and so far there's been no issues with that, no concerns, no major concerns. The only thing I think I need to do now is to be a partner in the program with her, not necessarily joining you for this time because I'm still thinking about it, but at least I need to be working with her and doing a lot of things with her to keep her motivated. Prior to that, whenever we went to a restaurant or we were having our meals, she was always busy taking photos because she was being held accountable by you. Now that she's out of the program, then I should now continue that accountability process by also being part of the program with her. Sorry, I talked too much, but that's my feedback.
Thank you, team.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is nice to hear from a spouse. So please, spouses, be a partner. Support the family. Congratulations, Nyawade, for dropping medication, all of it. Well done. Well done. Keep up the good work. Okay, so we will have Joseph and Willie, and then we will go on to the next session. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I also put the video on?
Yes, please. We would love that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm here with my spouse. She's called Elizabeth. She's the one whose laptop I've been using at times. When Dr. Juang asked me whether that is my relative, so this is my relative. She has been with, assisting me in most of the time, and wherever she's around, she has always supported me. And I just want to give her, if you allow, just for her to say hi to you people, and then I can conclude.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. This is
Hi.
Elizabeth. Joseph is my husband of 44 years.
Wow.
Thankfully, I've been well. I've been well, and we are striving, hoping that God will keep us well. He has been so disciplined. Oh my God, he fears Dr. Juang like everything. There are times I want to tempt him because, the men from Western, they're used to having big portions of ugali. I'm sure the Westerners are not going to kill me after this, but we are used to ugali. We are brought up to eat ugali and eat it well and become strong.
Yeah.
So this has changed. This has changed.
Yeah.
Discipline of walking. I'm the one who is used to doing exercises, but this time it is the other way around. And I'm just watching. Otherwise, I look forward to him going to the clinic because we started in July. So after 3 months, you are going next.
Yeah, next should be the next week.
Next week. So I'm looking forward to this ending because the earlier education we had is that once diabetic, always diabetic, and you have to stay on medicines throughout. But I can see I've tried even checking his blood pressure. I have some medical background. I've tried checking his blood pressure, and I'm not even trusting my machine because it is so well that we really have to go and check if my machine needs to be recalibrated. So thank you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the medicines will be off, both for hypertension and diabetes. And I want to encourage the spouses to join and learn and do it. Thank you for the lifestyle change.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Well done,
I just
well
want to
done.
say that the changes I've seen, my blood sugar has really improved. And whenever I take them, I do see, apart from when I misbehaved one time and I told Dr. John that I took bananas and it just went up. And I know that was the problem. So now I'm very careful with bananas because it is one of the food stuff that really can, trigger my sugars to go up.
Yes.
I've also learned much about the carbs. When Dr. Juang was telling us and Mildred that, that's double carb. And, I remember Mildred surrounding them, with showing us that these double carbs, cycling them and all that, which is very good. It encouraged us because it now points to you exactly what you need to watch out on. And I think I've tried not to do double carb. And I remember Dr. Juang also used to, tell me about the tea. when we started, I just used to take a lot of, even the food portion was a big problem for me
Three
because
plates. You were notorious
yes,
for using 3 plates of food.
yes. So that
Yeah.
one, I think I've also stopped that. And it has been a good journey for me because it's the first time I have gone through this kind of program, and I've learned a lot. I must say I've learned a lot. And I was happy to share with my children. And one of them told me that they were in school with Mildred. I don't know, Mildred, if you remember, there was a girl called Maureen Akinyi. She's in the US. She told me that you went to school with her.
Okay.
And the other children, they are also happy about this program. I invited all of them to actually be here today. And I've seen some of them, they are in here.
Yes.
And what again I liked is about the exercise and, the exercise and then talking about the sleep.
Yes.
Sometimes I used to sleep maybe after midnight. I didn't know that it was very important to sleep early. So I've learned all those. I'm trying to, to make to be adhere to all that is required. And lastly, I just want to thank you all. I told Dr. Juang about this earlier, that I'm very happy with the way you have handled us, the way you have been taking us through this. Each and every one of you, including Dr. Hipak, who was there. I don't know whether she's still there, but I'm very happy with the way she has, she explained to us the why. You must have that why. And that why was really pushing us to, to do what we need to do. And all of you have been awesome. In fact, for me, I'm very happy that we got people who you are not just like teachers, but you are friends. A friend, somebody telling you where you are going wrong, you correct, and they encourage you. Another good thing is the encouragement that you have been giving us. So please keep the good work. I'm very happy. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, the Oyur family. Thank you so much. We appreciate the feedback. I'm sure it benefits people here also. And we just keep hoping that this program will benefit thousands of Kenyans. All these stories and all these experiences will help us to get funding to support the program. So we, as usual, we don't want to run out of time, but we have, okay, let's take William and Mary, is that an old hand? William and then Felix, and then we can quit. We can go to the next thing. William, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening. It's quite an honor to be with you here today and to have walked with you through this journey. I think one thing I've been able to learn from this season is food and culture. As a young individual, I have always misunderstood the whole aspect of food and the intake of it, and I felt like it should be based on severity. So if I want to go work out, I eat a lot of ugali to get the energy. But this program has been amazing because now I know I don't have to overdo it when it comes to management. And the perfect twist is I can do it myself. Learn about my intake and be responsible as an individual. I feel also the steps have taught me quite a lot because most of the times the pacer would just work its own thing while I'm walking, and I look at the steps and I'm like, not bad at all. So I hope young individuals like me will take interest and will grow from this program. Thank you very much.
In fact, we just found another champion for DTLC 7 to keep them going. So, William, I think you are going to help Charles continue to help this program. We'll take you through our training just to keep supporting them. William was the youngest, but he did very well. So proud of you, William. Well done. Yes. Okay, Felix and then Nyawade, please could you make it short and sweet? Thank you.
Hello.
Hello again.
I would like my spouse, who has been actually my guardian on the ground here, to say
Yes.
something. Yes.
Oh, yes, well done. Yes.
Yes, Lucy.
Thank you so much. I've walked the journey with Felix. It has been a wonderful experience, and the program has been very, very nice. And the best session that I enjoyed also assisting him is the carbohydrates intelligence. We learned so much about that. Before, we just used to eat as a family. We eat anything, but now I've also learned. I'm also going to use the program to improve my health, and I also liked the exercise session, the walking, the 10,000 steps. It has really helped him. So I've been encouraging him all through. I've walked the journey with him. Thank you so much for this program. Thank you so much for letting us know how to live healthy. Thank you. May God bless you.
You're welcome, Lucy, and thank you for supporting our friends. You know, all these are our friends, eh? Thank you so much. Okay, Adembo, is that a current hand or an old hand?
No, that's an old hand. Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, over to you, Miss Lorraine. We are so grateful. You have done so much. You have done so well. And I don't know what to say. You know, for me, I get so fulfilled knowing that you're doing better, you're sleeping better. So keep it up and keep going. And by the way, we are going nowhere. We'll be with you. I'll be showing up in the group and I'll be causing trouble. So we expect you to keep posting, you know, your food, ask questions. We will, time to time, we also give our students, I lecture at the university, so we give students opportunity to also support you. So please, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mildred, I think you need a parting shot as we transition. You are the bad cop.
Congratulations. Yes. No, now today I'm good. Yeah. So I just had one thing. Today is a milestone. It's a huge milestone that you have accomplished so far. So it tells you how far you've come. Keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep venturing through this journey that you have started. And we will be with you in the group. Keep posting, keep encouraging one another. We want to see recipes. We want to see people now trying new exercises, those who go cycling, those who will start going to the gym, weightlifting, doing something different. Post it in the group. When you go for a long walk, post it. The pacer will still be on. And now the journey has just begun. Actually, Dr. Atieno has said 25%. Yeah. Feel encouraged. It is possible to beat this diabetes.
Okay, thank you for keeping us honest, Mildred. We appreciate your role in this program. So, nothing clearly is impossible to they that try. And most people succeed because they're determined to. So, drum rolls. Dr. Alice.
Yes.
Tell us, how have we performed? What are your observations? What are you making us take home? And just take us through.
Okay, so lifestyle and wellness graduation ceremony, but awards. It's really more like recognition. In the near future, we will have real awards, but now it is recognition. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate everybody in the group and their spouses. and their children. Thank you so much for supporting our friends. You've all done so well. You may not believe this, but I have never seen so much posting. You are so obedient. Even if Mildred is the one who started the cycling, then I also followed suit. You were just like, okay, I'll do it. And then all of you were making confessions even before, like, okay, I know this is what caused my sugar. It didn't make us feel bad. We were just feeling good, like, oh, you all know exactly what's causing your sugar to go high. So that's good. That's knowledge. So thank you so much. Everybody has done very well. And for the recognitions that we want to do, we recognize everybody, but these are just top 3 of some of the activities that have been going on. And what you would like to know is everybody who finished the 12 weeks will get certificates. If you attended less than half, you will not get a certificate. And we have data. So we will give you a certificate for 12 weeks. So you can always remember. So for the PESA app, the top performers, can you imagine in just 90 days, Beatrice Onyango did 1.5 million steps. Just do the math. Mildred, how many steps are those per day? 90 divided by this. 90 days. Or slightly more, but let's just say 90 days. Yeah? So, or if we do 100 days, it's almost 14,000 steps.
Yeah, 14,000.
Yes. Okay. Movement. Yes. And Beatrice also lost a lot of weight. Dan Nyali lost how many kilos? Almost 20.
Almost 20.
1 million steps in 90 days, guys. Just walking. You see? So don't be afraid to see the dietitian. They'll make you walk, they'll make you eat, and you will achieve your goals. Michael Mbugwa, 1 million steps. Well done, well done, well done. Dr. Jalango, you want to say something? Oh, yeah, I like that. Yes. Did you want to say something? Okay, good. Then we go to so you will get your certificate, okay? Everybody will get a certificate. So we're just showing you the samples, Beatrice Onyango, Dan Kanyali, Michael Mbugwa. And then for food posts, the top performers, can you imagine Priska posted 170 images of her food, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And we have data from the beginning to the end. And everybody by now has gotten their feedback, like what was the feedback, what you did, and what you needed to improve. At least we did that for some weeks, maybe 8, a few weeks, and sent everybody so that you know what to improve. So well done on the posting. That was a lot of posting. Literally every time you're eating, you have to post a food, a meal. Joseph Oyuel, there you go, okay? Mary Makoha, 144 images. Well done. Well done. Give people, these foods were very educative to many people, and we all get ideas. We all get ideas. Most of the time, people don't eat like sweet potatoes and a piece of chicken. People eat sweet potatoes for breakfast and with tea always, but it makes part of a good meal. We copy some of those salads, some of those meals, so it's educative to everybody. So you will get your certificates and we will send them to you. And then we have blood sugar posting. Priska. Priska deserves a real award. Remember she was also top for blood sugar, for food, and she's also top. So she pricked herself 400 times plus to get the sugars. Is there any dedication more than this? Or commitment to getting better? Well done, Priska. We'd really like to hear your voice and how you felt. Elizabeth Ndegwa, also a lot. You really helped us to learn about the sugar shooting from, suddenly you're at 4 and then the next thing you're at 12. It was learning. We learned. And as also educators, we also learned how to respond and how to deal with that. And Jane Ayo at 151 images. So well done, everybody. Everybody gets a certificate. Last but not least, everybody we know was active. Everybody tried to talk. But the top 3, Mary Nyawade, Nelson Jirangu, and Virginia Waidera. Thank you for always participating. And thank you, everybody. And just to end, we extend our heartfelt thanks to all participants of DTLC Season 7. Your dedication and commitment is inspiring. We wish you every success on your wellness journey, and we are still together.